So yeah, I have ordered 100 units to the UK, and yeah, man. So yeah, I obviously have some type of conviction. Well, I do have conviction that this product is going to do well. I've done all the maths, um, and yeah, I've kind of weighed up my options with if I was going to get some products from my dropshipping agent, or if I was going to just buy them in bulk and send them to the UK. Financially, it's cheaper for me to get them in UK. As well, as I explained in another video, it just makes sense for my first 100 units. It just makes sense for me to have more control on the creative side of things when it comes to dispatching products to creators, if it's UGC creators, if it's just normal, small micro influencers, just to share what they think about the product, just as much content as we can, so we can then use it for B-roll and just mix and match and test different angles. So I just thought it would be better than obviously me asking my agent to send them individually, where me now, if I have them all in UK, I could just send 5 or 6 to creators in the UK, and we can just get the ball rolling. And it just gives me the flexibility to have products to keep giving them out, because ideally, the main idea on the first run is really to prove the concept, to get, prove to see if the quality is good, to create content, to get some kind of brand awareness, to test different angles, to test things basically. This first investment is just what all it's going to be about for me. So yeah, I'll be happy to break even, to be fair, or even to get, so yeah, I've just weighed up my options, and I just think it'd be better for me to have more control on the creative side of things, and just the customer experience would be better if obviously I'll be able to offer 2-3 day shipping. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to dispatch them myself or if I'm going to use a fulfillment center. I'm not going to lie, I've because the product is pretty big, it will be about 320 kilos, and it will be about 20 boxes, so it's a lot of boxes that'll be kind of cramped up where I'm living, so that will be interesting. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Even if I have to sleep on a few boxes, it gets like that sometimes. But so yeah, man, made the order. The only thing is, there's a few things that I'm concerned about that I will share it. So I won't get any of these. I won't get the product shipped to me within 80 days. One, because it takes 40 days for production time, and then about 40 days to ship it by sea. So that'll be about 80 days. So I've got 80 days in front of me. So I've got a lot of time to get a lot of things done. So it's really just prioritizing the right things. Regardless, I've got a lot of time to get them all done, get everything prepared. However, I was concerned about fulfillment time, because I've had to do the maths and to figure out, okay, 100 units, how long would that last? And I just say just average, I was doing minimum market spend, and I was just selling 4 a day. That would mean within 20 days, they'll be gone. Like, they'll literally be gone. So even if, obviously, I'd have to see how things go before I order another bulk. However, I don't have any room, because if it takes 80 days for production and shipment to come, then even when the first stock comes, and I test it for a few days to see if the product quality is good, customers' feedback and everything, before obviously I just go in and buy more, like I'll only have 25 days before it runs out. And even in the first 10 days, if I see, okay, like we're getting some good sales, we need to reorder, regardless, I'll still have to wait 80 days. Do you know what I mean? So I'll always be kind of out of stock, and I don't know how. I'm trying to break this down, but basically, I don't have enough inventory. You know what I mean? I have 25 days inventory. So after those 25 days, I'll be back to square one, waiting for 80 days, and obviously that you can't run any business like that. So yeah, that's obviously not going to make any sense. So I've looked at my options. Of course, because I'm built at start and everything, this is the beginning. I don't mind, I'm not out there. There's not a demand yet. So I can be flexible. I can take by sea. My other option is going by air. So air would be about 10 to 14 days, hoping 10 days. I've then spoke to my supplier and I'm saying like, yo, like, I'm concerned about production time. Can you cut it? Is there any way you can cut it? And they said we could cut it down to about 30 days. So if I did 30 days plus 10 days for air freight, that'd be 40 days. So at least we've cut down fulfillment from 80 days for 40 days. But then again, still now I have to do projections for to be ahead of, to make sure I have always inventory, because I know it's going to take 40 days for the next one. So either with the first 100 orders, like I said, if I sold 4, and this is like super low end, no barely any marketing, it'll be gone in 25 days. So still 40 days, even if I ordered literally a few days after I've proven the concept, I felt confident, it would still be a risk, because I'll be essentially within the first few days I'll be saying, okay, like we're getting some sales, let's order again another 100, let's just say that. But even then, within those 40 days, we'll still have like a 15 days to maybe 20 days gap of no inventory. So yeah, it's a bit trying to get my head around it, because one, obviously I've took a calculated risk and I've ordered 100. However, would it make sense me ordering another 100 once my stock comes? If that was the case, I would just order 200. However, the reason I'm not ordering 200, because I don't have the cash flow, because that would come up to about, with shipping included, I think it come up to like just under 5 grand. No, about, just 4 something like that. And I don't have the cash flow, because also I need money for advertisement and all these other things. So I'm just trying to work with the cash flow I have to be like, okay, this budget is allocated to first generate the revenue, obviously the ad costs, to then get the money from the sales, and then obviously then reorder, but then trying to reorder within the timeline where we have inventory to keep fulfilling. However, financially, I've broke it all down, and I will still have a 15 to 20 day window of no stock. So it's a bit frustrating, because I'm trying to figure out how I can go around it. And the only way I can go around it is if obviously I had cash flow, and it would make sense for me to order at least 200. But then again, why I get why people do drop shipping, because you don't have this issue where like you have to order a couple thousand up front without knowing if you're going to make money, or just like the concern of like the inventory side of things. So I don't know if that's made any sense. I'm trying to just break it all down. Obviously I've got it in front. I've got like a spreadsheet that breaks down everything, but I don't want to bore you with all the precise dates and times and revenue coming in and how much I'm going to reinvest back in. But basically, I've had to just break it all down to know exactly what cash flow I got, how much I can allocate on ads, how much revenue I'll make based on these projections, how much I'll need to reinvest, how much time I have, and you know what I mean. So there's a lot to it when you have got inventory and you're relying on production that takes 30 days. So that's a bit mad, I'd be curious to know, like, is this how long production time takes? 30 days? Like, it sounds a bit wild. Like, surely there's manufacturers that can get a turnaround in 2 weeks or something. Like, it's something I'm gonna have to look for, because unless I have cash flow, then it's gonna be like a slow burn, slow and steady. And I've got no problem with that. But that's just to share that and say that's the reality, isn't it? And hence why people do drop shipping, because they don't have that issue. However, the product I have so far, the manufacturer that I'm sourcing it from has not got stock. If they had stock, it'd be a whole different story, innit? If they had stock, it would be perfect. Wouldn't even have this production time issue. However, there's no issues in it. Every problem, you know, there's a solution to everything. I know what you're thinking, and I'm not. I hope you lot don't think I'm thinking, right, you're thinking about problems that haven't even happened yet. I'm not. I'm more just kind of like preparing myself based on data in it. I'm not making emotional decisions. I'm making data decisions. And there's no point in me buying 100 units like, oh yeah, we're selling, everything's going well, and then you're like, hold on, we've only got 10 units left, you know, and we've got to wait another 40 days. You know what I mean? There's no point like being careless. Like, might as well like have things in place to predict, you know what I mean, and room for error, right? So that's basically what I'm trying to do. And seeing, yeah, like it's inventory, yeah, it has to be done. So yeah, that's the update, you lot. It's just ordered 100 units, now trying to position myself on what's the best way I can utilize these units to be able to fulfill everything, to have a constant flow based on the cash flow I have as well. So yeah, man, I hope that's made any sense, but that's pretty much the update. But yeah, man, first order's been done as well, because production and delivery will take time. Once production is done, I'm gonna obviously tell my manufacturer to either send it to my agent or ask them if they can put at least 10 units to the side and send that by air. So at least that will come to me by 10, 20, 12 days. Because there's no way I'm waiting 80 days to then start making content. No way. But when production gets done, and it's got my branding on it and everything, because yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, he was able to customize it, so I have branding. It's not crazy branding, but there'll be branding on my product. So yeah, to say that I'm not gonna wait 80 days to then start shooting content, so I will ask him to send 10 by air, and then while I wait another 40 days for the product to come, I will dispatch the products to the creators that will make the content, and I'll do the same with like the photography studio to obviously get some good product photos to get everything clean. So that's what I'll do in the meantime as well. So anyways, yeah, I hope I've not missed anything, but yeah, that's pretty much it, you lot. Anyways, peace and love. I hope everyone has a good week. It's Monday. From here to Sunday, we can get so much done. So yeah, man, let's get to it. Let's lock in. Peace and love. More life to you and your family. And yeah, man, leave a like and comment. Tell me that you're locked in.